Locker room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The New Orleans riverfront gleaming brightly along the Mississippi here tonight. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a four-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner three, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. Fantastic backcourt facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. So I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker, and it's Capella in at the center. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter, and it's Ball in at the 1. Now here's Westbrook, knocks it loose, and stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Here's Westbrook, connects from three-point range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Favors. Pass to Holiday. Back to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Capella.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. Ingram outside. Over Gordon. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Williamson. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Bounce pass, Holiday. Fades. Here's Favors. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You like to see a little bit of nasty from Favors when he scraps for these rebounds, really establishing his ground.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Favors.
The former third overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Now here's Gordon. Second chance shot. To the left wing. Capella, the pass to Rivers. This one for 3. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw, no good. Williams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Good on the second free throw. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Hart. Back to Ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside, Redick. Clock at 6. Launches it. And it's Rivers with the rebound. To the inside. There's the steal. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets on top, up 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse.
This time isn't going to last long. We have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Harden. He's out there with Rivers. Gerald Green out there with Clint Capella, and it's House in at the 4. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here's Ball after Clint Capella's bucket. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Green. Lob pass to Capella.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Timeout.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Ingram. To the middle. Holiday dishes to Williamson. Shot clock at 3. Releases. And the shot is long. Rockets leading by 8. Left side, Gordon. The tray. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Now here's Gordon. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Taken away by Holiday. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. From a low-drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin.
Yeah.
Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Ball. Out to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ball finds Favors. Holiday against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware. Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Hayes checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
That one is off.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Rockets leading by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. Over Holiday. The Rockets with another miss.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 3.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Here's Holiday. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Houston on top, leading by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Gordon. Rivers out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 4 spot. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Derek Favors checked in for Williams.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Pelicans trail by 6. Now here is Holiday. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Holiday's got his first basket.
To score, Holiday does not need to get all the way to the rack. He uses a wide variety of floaters in the lane.
Westbrook with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And here's Holiday. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Williamson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
what passion this kid plays with. Zion, he really tries to grab every rebound that's available.
So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Harden in for Austin Rivers. That free throw good from Williamson.
And they needed that free throw to fall, and he knew it. Huge shot to make it a one-possession game.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Throw good, James Harden.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Redick against Harden. And Redick, here we go. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Over Gordon. With the clock.
That athlete.
Way up there. With the game tightening up, Favors with the confidence to attack. Big bucket.
Ball against Harden. And it's Houston with another. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 6. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player, but when you've got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Okay, David, thanks. And the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here is Holiday. Top of the key. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Capella sends it back. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
James Harden at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Chandler kicks to Harden. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.